What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to A Different Perspective. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. So, y'all, a few days ago, I came across this video. I've been sitting on this for a little while now. This is a compilation. It is titled Delusional Women, Modern Women compilation. All right, so I can only assume we're going to be hearing a bunch of delusional modern women saying a bunch of delusional modern crap, right? So, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
But did you hear what I just said? I don't think you heard
what
I said. I said when a single if a woman comes into a man's life and he has a child, that man 9 out of 10 times isn't really going to care if that woman puts in financially to support that child. But if we reverse the roles, put a single man with a single mother, that single mom is at some point, if they become serious, expecting that man to handle some kind of financial burden.
Pause. Exactly. Which is why a lot of times women don't mind dating men that have kids. But on the flip side, a single man nowadays might mind dating a woman that have kids. Because the woman is going to, 9 times out of 10, like he said, expect for the man to, start putting towards some type of financial effort towards her child. But usually women are not expected to put any financial efforts towards the child of a man if she's getting into a relationship with a guy that has kids already.
That's the difference. So men have way more to lose dealing with a single mom than a woman dealing with a single dad. Single dad isn't going to hold a woman to the same financial burden that a single mom is going to hold a man. That's why we tell guys it's not in your best interest to raise a child that isn't yours. And I know you're saying, well, hey, she might not even bring him around, whatever. But what we're saying is, why even go down that road?
Facts. Not to throw anybody on the bus, but I was looking at a comedian. I went to a show recently, and he has a son. Now, he's been speaking about his son in a lot of his stand-up comedy throughout the years. And I just found out going to see him in person that his son was not actually his son. That kid came into his life when he was 7 years old because he was dating his mother at that time. And they were married. Now they're divorced. But now since he built this relationship and was in this child's life for like 13 plus years, now he has taken on the responsibility as a father, even though him and the woman have split up. So it's like he's the father to this kid that's not even his. Fellas, think about that. Think about that when you're getting in a relationship with a woman. Hell, y'all might be together 10, 20 years. Y'all might get married. It might end, but what is that relationship going to be like between you and that child? Is y'all going to cut off ties, or are you going to look silly being the father of a child that's not even yours with the woman that you're no longer with? Of the woman that you're no longer with. It's something. It's something to think about.
Why y'all even talking about marriage?
Okay, but why can't have, what's the problem with a 2 separate household marriage? What is the problem with that? But who said that's not a marriage? Who made that? Why you cannot be in 2 separate places?
Why do we have a problem with 2 household marriages? Because ain't nobody in here married living in 2 households.
Yeah, how foolish does that sound? Here we are, the modern delusional woman. She wants to be married but live in 2 separate houses? Why? What? Why not just have 2 separate bedrooms? Why gotta have 2 separate whole houses?
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, okay, but everybody also in the audience don't live the same either. So...
Yeah, she think that was a great argument. Okay, state the obvious, why don't you? What did that have to do with marriage and living underneath the same house? Okay.
This is my life. So I'm just asking.
All right, go live your life then. And just, you sound foolish.
Yeah, it's your life, baby. You can do what you want to do. I'm just you said from the male perspective.
Yeah.
You want me.
So you gonna clean your house, but you ain't gonna clean mine? So I gotta clean my own house. I gotta cook my own food for my house, because you got your own separate house. That just don't make no sense to me. No, she need to reevaluate herself or reevaluate getting married.
To marry you and go live in another house
Right.
What you think I'm gonna be doing in this other house?
No. Okay.
I'm just from the male perspective.
Okay. Okay, but you can come over.
I can come over. I better be able to come over. Hell, I'm married to you.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Why do you want to be married?
Yes.
I don't necessarily have to be married.
Okay.
I don't, but he wants to, and I do love him.
Okay.
Don't run. Fella, whoever you are, guy, run. Run.
Do you think a marriage could survive if y'all live in two households in the same city?
I do.
Who else feels that way?
Why?
She feels that way? Okay, watch this. No, I'm gonna help you out. Stand up now. You think that could work?
Yes, I do.
Okay, now, just stop. I believe you. That's okay. You ready? Are you married?
No.
Okay.
If you look, how you gonna believe it can work if you yourself ain't even married? I could see if you were married, be like, oh yeah, I am married, and my husband and I actually are doing this thing, and it's working, or maybe she knows somebody. She ain't saying nothing, so I'm assuming she don't know nobody that's doing that already.
The only other person in here that think what you said is a good idea is the other pretty lady that ain't married.
Watch till the end. Ladies, but if you go on a date with me and you on your period and it's our first date, that's a red flag. We just could meet up another day. You know, ladies be in their emotional feelings. It's a different atmosphere with y'all on that time. And then let's say we vibing. I'm going for the. I hate to hear, oh, it's that time of the month, because I know y'all motherfucking lying.
And the fact that you expect that on the first date, that's a red flag.
A kid, Mom.
Oh man, y'all want me to talk about that clip? I'm not gonna talk about that. That was just foolish. That was all around foolish.
You're not acting like an adult right now. You're not acting like an adult right now. Adults don't do this. You're not acting like an adult.
I've seen this clip. A woman found out her daughter does OnlyFans. In case anyone wants to know what the other parent was like, trashed my room and then said I have 1 hour to move everything out. If this woman don't want her daughter to be doing OnlyFans and feel as though that, hey, you think you grown enough to be showing your body on the internet like this and earning money, well then, hell, you grown enough to get out my house and get your own place too. And then the daughter don't know the ramifications of what it is that she's doing. On top of the fact that the daughter may not even have self-respect or respect for her own mother to be doing what she's doing and not telling her mother, or to be doing what she's doing and just showing her body on the internet like that. Look, I don't have anything against women showing their body on the internet and earning money or whatever. If that's what they want to do, cool. But think about how it can affect others too, especially those close to you.
Get out of the house now. Okay?
She's serious.
You are an adult now. Get out of my house.
Exactly. Like I said, he's like, oh, you're an adult now. Heck, you can get the heck up out of my house. If you're not going to respect how I run things here, it's time for you to go.
You're not acting like an adult. You are 40 or 50 years old, and
She said you are 40 or 50 years old. She don't even know how old her mama is. That's a shame. That's a big gap.
I am 19 years old, and you are
19 years old.
acting like a kid. You don't throw stuff at your kid like that.
Okay? Today, move all your stuff out. Okay? Or I won't move it for you.
Hey, look, I'm with her. I'm with mom on that one. Look, I wish my daughter would be on some OnlyFans. Getting out of my house, I'm kicking you out that day. You do that under your own roof. You don't do that under mine.
Me out of Jamaica because he said they don't eat pussy, and his lady don't respect him if he want him to eat pussy.
I remember this clip.
Ziggy Marley, this why you paddling alone.
The way this clip was first like put out there for people to see, it was almost as if she was trying to get some head from one of these guys, and she's upset that she couldn't get any, so she started bashing them because they're telling the reason why. They're like, "Oh, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't eat. We don't eat. You can suck, but we don't eat."
Cause you're not eating. Hey. You rather stay here to eat. Why then you don't want a green card? Eat some and get a green card. Eat some pussy, yeah.
Alright, so real quick, there was an article put out yesterday. It's like doctors advising men to stop eating the box because of what they can contract from it. Something in the form of cancer, I believe it was. But it's something I've been hearing about for years and years and years. I'm not saying that I'm against eating of the box, but I'm just saying, fellas, be careful where you put your mouth. Ladies, obviously, same goes for y'all.
So I made a post last week in regards to the lack of femininity in the modern woman, right?
She said she made a post last week in regards to the lack of femininity in the modern woman. All right.
And I had a lot of guys agree, so I hope that they agree with part 2.
All right, let's hear it.
I think there's a valuable conversation around why the modern woman, so to speak, seems to be behaving in a more masculine than feminine way.
Okay.
And I would assert a lot of it has to do with the lack of masculinity in the modern man. There's a lot of conversation about allowing men to lead. However, I don't think there's enough fair conversation about teaching men how to lead properly so that women feel comfortable letting go and allowing them to take the wheel.
No, there is conversation. Hell, that conversation gets had on this channel all the time. This is a self-development channel. That conversation gets had on this channel. You got to look in the right places in order to hear it.
We have a generation of men who are full of excuses, whose parents coddled them, who don't hold their friends and their loved ones accountable when they see that they're doing some bullshit, and then you're surprised when women don't want to follow.
Pause. Now let's be honest here. Let's be honest here with this, because there may be some truth to this, but why are those men that way? Most of those men are being raised by single mothers, modern mothers. So part of the reason why those men are the way they are and not more dominant, not more masculine in nature, not real leaders, is because they're being raised by women. And a woman can't teach a boy how to become a man. All she can do is the best that she can. The best thing that she can do is to put forth a father figure or a male role model in that child's life. Very important. Ladies, I highly, highly suggest you do it. Either have him join some type of athletic team or group so that he can have other males, coaches, men around him. Get him a big brother. There's those big brother services out there. I was thinking about joining one myself. Have a solid male role model in these boys' lives so that they can grow up to be the proper leaders for themselves, their household, their friends, their families, whatever it is that they need to be leading, right?
If I believe I had the right answers, I wouldn't follow you neither. So to be fair, I think there needs to be conversations on both sides in order to strengthen the relationship amongst us all.
Now pause. Let's also say this too. On the other side, the flip side of that, ladies, you can't put all the blame on the fact that the men aren't what they need to be in order for you to be feminine. You can't do that either. If you're finding yourself in a position where you're with a man who you feel is not a true leader or someone that you cannot respect. I was looking at a post literally right before I turned on the camera to do this video. A friend of mine posted on Twitter She was, let me go back. Let me read the post exactly. Let me read the post exactly as it was stated here. I don't want to misquote her. Somebody posted, me losing respect for you is worse than me being mad at you. And then she retweeted it. She says that part. She says, it's definitely a dub after that, especially a guy. I don't even see you as a man once I've lost respect for you. And a lot of females feel that way. When they lose respect for a man, it's almost like they treat him like a boy. Fellas, you don't want to allow women to lose respect for you. That's one of the worst positions that you can be in with a female. It is when they lose respect for you. Because when they lose respect for you, you can't tell them much of anything. So the best thing you can do, ladies, like I said, if you find yourself in a position where you're with a man that you no longer respect because you don't feel like he's masculine enough, or because you don't feel like he's a true leader, walk away from that situation. Fellas, if you feel like you're in a situation where that woman isn't respecting you or that she's not allowing you to lead, walk away from that situation. Y'all go y'all separate ways. Work on yourselves as individuals. Female, become more feminine. Male, become more masculine and a leader. And then don't come back to that situation. Go ahead and find yourself a new partner.
Women are making their own money. And when you are making money, that like power comes with that. Ego comes with that. Entitlement comes with that. We can sit here and dance around it in the ideal world. Yeah, I'm making a lot of money, but I'm very humble and I'm very open to... No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not open to telling you how to spend the money that you made. So,
yeah, that's correct. The woman is earning that money. Yeah, ain't no man telling her nothing. A man has more of the ability to be more humble when he's earning a substantial amount of money than a female, in my opinion. In my opinion. I can't see any female that's earning significantly more than a man, and she gonna allow that man to tell her anything about how she's using her money. She gonna sit there and be like, excuse me, I make more than you. Get your money up. Get your money up.
so what that means is that it's like that man's gonna have hell trying to work with this woman. And that's why most women in this era that are making legitimate money are difficult to deal with. They are difficult. It is what it is.
As a modern day woman, I can respect a man without thinking he has to make more money than me in order to respect him.
As a modern day woman, you are not letting a man control you and how you move. You are not. You can sit here and say, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
She admitted it. She admitted it. It's almost as if she misunderstood where he was going. It's not about respecting the man. It's about you allowing the man to tell you anything about anything because you earn more money than him.
But traditionally, men controlled the environment.
I don't see it as control. I see it as a joint. Like I said, it's maybe we have differences in how the tradition works, right? Mm-hmm. You think it's all about control. Coming from a Vietnamese Asian household, we let the man speak for us and do what needs to be. But before that, there's also that joint decision and joint communication of what things are about to happen.
But does he have veto power?
No.
Stop it. Stop it.
No.
We are not going to do that. We're not going to sit here and say Asian men don't have veto power. I have last say. I'm the man of this family. That's how the heritage works. We just sit here and do that. We're not gonna do that.
No, men do not have veto power.
You are speaking very anecdotal.
We already know.
Way more. They think he buys them anything.
It's social media, boy.
Yeah, it's social media. It really beats a lot of people's heads up. Because, like, I know
city girls.
Like, I know a lot of women. And and there's men that love these type of girls, you know what I'm saying? Because these women serve as things that get men ahead in certain places, mm-hmm. You know, like you have a bitch with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can utilize that relationship.
It opens doors.
Yes, true, but not every bitch opens doors. Not every, you can't just be bad and have no value.
The right bad bitch opens doors.
Yeah, like, this.
Why do so many women today say they don't need a man?
Because we're independent as hell.
If a man has friends, doesn't want kids, hires a maid and hires a prostitute, why would a man need a woman?
Y'all know who that is, right? Y'all know who that is, right? It's Complicated. The It's Complicated YouTube channel. I highly suggest you guys check it out. He be asking the questions that stump a lot of women. I want to go ahead and hear this back again.
So many women today say they don't need a man.
Because we're independent as hell.
If
She feel like she won that.
a man has friends, doesn't want kids, hires a maid and hires a prostitute, why would a man need a woman?
Just to have a baby, that's just about it. Hell, he don't even got to keep her for that. Look at the girl in the back. She's like, ha! And look at her. She's like, ooh, yeah, I ain't even think of that.
Shit. He can learn a thing, one or thing, two or thing. Well,
she can't even talk. How you gonna teach anybody a thing or two and you can't even say a thing or two? A one or three or two or four or five? Nah, baby.
one or two things from a woman.
Like what?
Yeah.
Are we the ones supposed to be leading, teaching, and guiding and all that type of stuff? I'm sure there's some stuff we can learn from you, but y'all, we don't get with women to learn from them. Y'all more so want to learn from us, right?
Love.
Okay, do you think that men are incapable of love without a woman teaching them?
No.
What?
She don't. Get her face. She's like, damn. He be asking some questions here that I can't really answer.
Why do women think they're the ones who should define love and emotions?
Because we're more passionate, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're more passionate.
Where's the evidence of that?
Exactly. I'm over here trying to think. I'm like, where are females more passionate at? Coach. She can't even give a solid enough answer.
Okay.
Karma's a bitch.
What is your reproductive organ and giving birth have anything to do with passion? All right, she says women are digging their own grave. Uh-oh.
Karma's a bitch. And you were acting up, smashing older married men, and now you yourself are old, and you got a married man, and the competition is real, sis, because now the next generation coming after you got 10 times the daddy issues, and they'll smash your man in front of your face.
Oh my.
Yo, he said karma's a bitch. You over here smashing older married men. Now you're married to an older married man, and what you think is happening to him? He's over here probably smashing some girls too. Oh, well, karma, so I'm assuming it is happening.
Oh my God.
They'll have that kind of audacity. The next generation's not going to carry her home or not. She's finna FaceTime you while she's doing it and tell you what you're going to do about it. About that.
Yo, that does happen.
Cities, I mean, next level. Women, you're digging your own graves because these young girls today, I'm telling you, they look ruthless.
Yeah. They scare me. They some real savages out here.
Gold hoes got it coming. Man, it's trouble.
Woo! Wild.
Never did that. I was just messaging him because I wanted money, so I'm like, let me flirt back and forth with him to see if I can get money. And I did, so that was whatever, but it's like, I never...
Go to his OnlyFans.
I don't know exactly which one is his account
Go
because
to it.
It's anonymous.
Go to it.
You know. No, I don't.
Go to it.
Do you want me to
Go to
message?
it. Back in Houston.
No, I don't want to lose you.
Get
I
off
don't
me.
want to lose you.
Get off
I
me.
don't want to lose you.
No, because you.
I'll send you $10,000.
Send it right now.
That's $2,500. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. So, did he catch her cheating? And now she's like, no, I don't want to lose you. What I got to do to keep you? She's like, I'm going to send you $10,000. Oh, they go $5,000 right there. Oh, she got some money, though. She probably getting it from them dudes. You got, fellas, I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but you got to be careful. You got to be real careful. A female could be in a relationship with you, but have relations with men that will offer her things like loads of cash. And she's only dealing with them to get that money. But she's with you because she loves you. And there's some guys out there that allows that to happen. And if you're one of those guys, please stop. Because what happens is, if your relationship with her ends, she gonna end up getting into a relationship with another man and expecting for him to allow that mess too. And then the cycle continues. Salt Bay. That's some thick salt. Oh, she's too into that. Got it. The man over there looking like, no, you didn't just take that meat from him like that in front of my face. Oh, these girls are back.
Red flag is
shout out to this YouTube channel too, man. They've been doing some dope content.
kids under 5, relationships still alive. If you like,
Wait, what? Oh, I've never heard that term before. Kids under 5, relationships still alive. That makes a lot of sense. Cause wait a minute, hold on. Just thought about something. I ain't gonna say what it is, but somebody watching this right now know exactly what I'm thinking. But anyway, kids under 5, relationships still alive. Meaning that if the child is under 5 years old, it's a very strong likelihood that the woman could still be fooling or dealing with the father of her child. Woo!
children under 5, you still deal with your baby mama. I ain't about to do it. Your kids have to be a certain age for me to even deal with you. Yeah, because no.
So anything over 5 years of age, then y'all good.
Still a little scat, but I mean it's easier to jump in there.
Yeah, because it's like you got if the kid is 5, it takes 9 months. That's almost a year for pregnancy. That's like 6 years. I had 6 years to like.
I got this down to a science.
You have to have it down to a science because messing with guys is like a science. It's not it's never going to be a 1, 2, 3 thing when it comes to men.
What is like respectful in a relationship? Like
trusting a person and not paying somebody to see if they would cheat.
But it happened.
Not true.
You went on a date with this girl.
It wasn't a date.
She literally told me that you took her out to eat.
No.
Yeah, and you guys hooked up.
Watch this. Watch how this story unfolds.
You can't sit here and deny that.
I am denying because it's not true.
Okay, sure.
She's a client, and after we were working out, we got food, which was across the street.
That's not what she told me.
That's what I'm telling you.
She told me you guys had sex.
I'm telling you we didn't.
So are you saying she's lying?
I'm saying she's lying.
Let's find out from her.
Okay.
All right.
Watch this.
Oh my God.
Paula, can you tell him what you told me?
So I pretty much told her that you took me to this really fancy restaurant, and afterwards we went back to my place and hooked up.
And that he came on to you in the car and you guys are kissing?
Yes.
Yeah, see?
Why would you sit here and lie?
I lied because...
So you weren't telling the truth?
I didn't think that she deserved you, so...
Yo! What kind of home wrecker is she? What kind of home wrecker is she? She gonna sit here and say, yeah, I lied because I don't think she deserves you. How was that supposed to give you a W? You think now he gonna be with you? What? You try to ruin the relationship that he had with his girl. Yo, folks are weird, man.
I lied.
Oh my God.
Clearly, she doesn't value the faithful, amazing man that you are.
So if he would have fooled with you, then he wouldn't have been a valuable, faithful man. You probably would have viewed him as a dog had he gotten with you.
I thought, maybe I have a chance because...
So you thought you had a chance with him, so you're trying to home wreck us.
Pause. Remember that clip that we saw earlier today? Guys having hot girlfriends or being with attractive women and how it can open doors for them. Guess what else it does? It also makes other attractive women want you. Because she's bad. This girl right here on the screen, she is bad. And the other girl is thinking, oh, wait a minute. He must have some type of value if he was able to pull a baddie like this. Then if I can get with him, then it means I'm a baddie too. Validation.
So that you can be with him?
Wow.
Thanks. She lied to my face.
And what have I been saying?
And she wasn't going to believe him for nothing in the world. Ain't that something? The guy that she's in a relationship with, she don't believe, but she's quick to believe this other female. Man, women's be complicated.
Trying to get to know you know whatever like that.
Matter of fact, it's not gonna.
We already done seen this one. Y'all. If you've been a fan of the channel for a while, y'all remember that one very well.
Ashley, it's not that she's doing it by herself. It's that she
when women hold other women accountable. Let's hear this.
got with a man who had a whole personality, habits, everything that he did that she didn't like. Maybe she looked past all that because he was quote unquote high value. That's her fault. You can't complain about somebody being the person they've always been. She needs to suck it up and deal with it.
That she should stay married to him is what you think.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He knew who he was when she first. It would be different if he started. It would be different if he started abusing her later or doing something just off the wall. But these are the same things she was unsure about before, and she chose to marry him. So yes, she needs to stay with him, and she needs to figure out what they need to do to come to some sort of compromise so that they can work together cooperatively to have the best marriage they can have under said circumstances.
Interesting. Okay, so that's a different type of accountability right there. So this woman is essentially saying that whoever this female is that they're speaking of, that she needs to stay in the marriage with the man that she decided to marry after realizing or after already knowing who he was and what he was about. So my assumption was that he was a cheater. And he was cheating on her throughout the duration of the marriage or throughout the duration of the relationship. And she still decided to marry him. So thinking that he was going to stop cheating, which he didn't. Now she wants to get upset and leave him. No, you should stay with him, is what this woman is saying. He was already doing that before you married him. You still decided to marry him. You thought it was going to stop. It didn't stop. So now y'all got to figure it out. You married him. No takebacks.
Maybe as more time passes, things will get better. They haven't been married that long. 3 years is nothing.
God bless you, Kay. Hey, Kay just gave me chills. God damn. God bless you.
It's not a whole lot of bodies, it's a whole lot of experience. And let me tell you something. No, it's not. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I had to get experience. But for me to be the girl that you're so in love with in the bedroom, I'm sorry, you don't want to know how I learned how to do that thing that you like. You don't want to learn how I know how to take it. Anyway, I had to go through a couple of penises to learn that I don't like. I don't. That's not how I orgasm. That's not how I like to get hit from the back. I'm sorry. I appreciate all the bodies because it made me the superwoman I am in the bedroom for the that I plan to spend the rest of my life with. And also having a lot of bodies. I tell my now, I'm glad you met me in the space that I am now. Why? Because I done fucked everybody I wanted to. So.
Ooh, you hear how masculine she sounds? You hear how masculine she sounds? Oh, shout out to Ada at the table, man. That's where this clip is coming from. This woman sounds so masculine. She's saying the stuff that men usually say. She's saying the stuff that men usually say because what she don't understand is her having all those bodies and gaining that experience doesn't make men value her. That's the stuff that make y'all value men. A man that has a high body count, oh, he must be good in the bed. And if he ain't good, then what the heck? But a woman that has a high body count, we don't care that you didn't gain all that experience. That's still not a good look to us.
It's easy for me to be faithful.
Just say like your future boyfriend. What would be something to make him? What you think you offer to make him be like? You know,
I ain't never seen a podcast at a restaurant.
Well, I want to be exclusive with her. I want to make her my girlfriend.
So he asked the question. He was like, "Your future boyfriend. What is it about you?" I believe that's what he said. What is it about you that the guy would be like, "Oh, I want to be exclusive with you and only you"? Crickets. Crickets. Very attractive woman sitting here. Very, very attractive woman's in here. Fellas, when I say shoot your shots, you might come across an attractive woman. She might not know her own value. We might can help her with that.
Crickets.
Okay, I think girls cheat more, and I think it's worse when a girl cheats because, okay, when a guy cheats, he's just having sex. That's all it is, okay? You know, guys are horny 24/7. They are made to mate. So when he cheats, it's literally one thing leads to another. They smash, boom, he never talks to her again. Done and over with, right?
Yeah.
Not for a girl. Girls are not horny 24/7. So when a girl cheats, most of the time, she's going to talk to a guy for a few weeks, okay? She's going to link up with him a few times, and then she's going to cheat. Is she going to cut him off? No. Why? Because girls get attached after sex. So she can't just cut him off. So not only is she smashing a dude, but she gave her time, her effort, her attention, all to another dude while she had a boyfriend. Is a guy gonna do that? No, because he doesn't care about getting to know the girl. He didn't care to invest in her on an emotional level. Girls invest in another male on an emotional level, which is 10 times worse. It's
Now, let's be honest. It's females are capable of doing it too. No emotional, zero emotions, completely emotionally detached sex. They're capable of it. It's a lot more rare. It's not as common. Most guys, I feel as though they can do it with no problem because we're built different. We really are. we're really, it's that simple. We're built different. But then you got to also think about the risk factors that come in to play when it comes to a woman being that promiscuous. She can get pregnant. Hooking up with guys like that. What's the Maury Show? The Maury Show is essentially that. You got these women on there that don't know who the father of they dang on kids is left and right. And they bring 8-10 dudes on there and still be getting it wrong. There's that risk. And if that risk occurs, not only is it more life-changing for the female, but it also takes a while before she can produce again, when the guy can just keep going from body to body to body to body to body, night after night.
first degree. It's planned out, and it's.
Can't believe women still want advice from this man.
Hold on. Now this is where we're gonna really go off the rails because
It's Kevin Samuels here. It says, I still can't believe women want advice from this man. Let's hear this.
I'm sorry. Having sex does not mean you have to have a baby. If a baby happens, it's because a woman wanted to bring one into the world. That is 100% on women. So you can't talk about a father not being. You cannot talk to me about a father not being in the household when most men are just having sex with women, not wanting to have a kid. See, you could. It would be different. It would be different.
See, I think that went over their heads. I think that went over their heads. What it sounded like Kevin Samuels was saying is that if a guy sleeps with a female, just sleeping with her, no emotional attachment with her, and she ends up getting pregnant, and she deciding to have that child, we gonna talk about abortion, right? Women's choice, right? She deciding to have that child, woman's choice, woman's body. She decided to have that kid, then that was 100% on her. Because this is where it ends. It ends in the sack. You got your pleasure, he got his pleasure, he went about his business. His sexual organ did something that your sexual organ responded to that created this fetus within you. And you, your body, your choice, decided to have this child, and then you get upset later on because he doesn't want to help provide for this child. All he did was have sex. The same thing you did. I know it might sound wrong to a lot of you, but really think about it. It was wrong for you to decide to have that child when you know it was just sex. So what are you trying to do? Trap the man into being with you? Getting money from the man? Or you felt lonely, so you decided you wanted to have this kid? Really think about why you're having the kid when it was just sex. I think that went over their head. So for her to say, I don't know why people still listening to this man, you should be opening your ears up listening.
Women have always been higher up. Duh.
What rock has she been living under?
We're put on a pedestal.
Don't do that, fellas. Do not put women on pedestals.
There's a reason for that.
Who?
Like women in general.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
On a pedestal?
Majority of women don't feel as though they themselves deserves to be on pedestals, so don't put them on there.
Duh. Women are higher up than anyone ever. Duh.
Who made Facebook?
Who pays for it?
Who made it?
You guys.
Who made it?
Women.
Her answer is gonna be women for everything. For one, she's drunk. Don't take a drunk woman serious. Don't take her serious when you asking her questions.
Man.
No.
Who failed? Bill Gates?
You know what?
Musk,
You know what?
all these other guys?
We're way better than men for some odd reason. And you know
You can't even give an example of why.
what? It's pussy power. It's pussy power.
And now that's the answer. That thing don't have the power you think it do. There's other important things that go on in the world, other things that need to be taken care of. Your pressure power is useful in the sack.
Power.
So that's all you have?
No.
Yes, that's all she had. That was all she had. But y'all, man, this was something else. This was something else entirely. But y'all know what time it is, man. I need y'all to leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. If you like this reaction, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, you can follow your boy on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See ya.